welcome new and returning Dofus players to the next episode in my solo Foggernaut series, where I take on the Batofu. This dungeon was the first dungeon I actually had some difficulty doing, and I actually had to run this boss for probably 5-8 runs, somewhere around there, before I was actually finally able to beat it. And the reason for this is because, for one thing, most of them are actually resistant to strength, which is my main build. And for a second reason, they have so much movement that it is almost impossible to actually kite them. In this aspect, there is a technique to beat them with melee. I'm not going to go too much into it since I am a ranged class. However, to beat them with melee, what you'd actually be doing is you measure out their movement points and you actually run away from them to get them to run close to you. And then once they're close, you try and lock them down or hit them, and then they'll hit you, run away, and you just rinse and repeat over and over. You typically will not actually move towards the Tofu as a melee unless they're within range for you to hit them. And lifesteal is super important on that aspect. On ranged, it's a little bit different, and a summoning class works beautifully here because that bottom corner of the map is very easy to block in. So what you can do is you can go down there and just sit and poke and harass, and then once you actually have one or two of them come down that bottom left side where you can see there's only a single square there, you want to block that square off to stall them out. That way you're only fighting about half the mob at a given time. You can see I use one turret to start off a block, and then a black tofu will eventually come down there, and once it does, I will block the path fully off with a second turret. So when I end up doing that, the black tofu has to hit the turret and then run all the way back around to try and get to me, which gives me some time to harass other people, and it gives time for like the Tofoone to move further away, and it just overall it makes the fight doable. I barely beat this with maybe one hit left on me at one point, and it's because I was able to consistently heal myself up with the turret. I do not know how you will be able to actually solo this fight at level without the turrets, unless of course you're using a sidekick. The sidekick is massive here because you can even with a non-summoning class, you can use the sidekick to block off that one bottom left area, and he can actually kind of fight half the mob while you fight the other half. And if you have a sidekick that has healing, like I believe it's called Lumero, I think is the healer's name, that can work wonders since they can do some damage and they can keep you topped off if you're a class that doesn't have any way to lifesteal or heal yourself. At the end of this fight, I will speed things up a ton because for like the last 5-6 minutes, something like that, I end up literally just chasing down the Tofurby and eventually cornering it and just slowly killing it over time. It's a super annoying mob. Well, not really annoying, it's super tedious. But yeah, there you have it. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next episode.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. She got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me. That keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.